When 10,000 arrows take flight, remind me that you are my armor. There's always a place I can hide when I am desperate for shelter. You're my covering. I'm safe. I'm safe. Whatever comes at me, I'm safe. I'm safe. You got me under your wings, under your wings, under your wings. You got me, you cover me, you cover me. I'm under your wings. With every step that I take, you are before and behind me. In every fear that I face, oh, I'm constantly finding you're my covering. I'm safe.
All the gold of the Ashanti, precious gems of Nefertiti, never could compare or measure to the riches of my father. When Africa's pure dawn is breaking, when Kilimanjaro's heart awakens, all within my soul is singing, filled with joy, content, and willing, 'cause I know I belong to you. I belong to you. I belong, I'm desperate for you. I belong to you. I belong, I pledge my life to you. I am yours and you are my father. I possess greatest wealth because I know all the gold of the Ashanti, precious gems of Nefertiti.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. We're so grateful that you're here. It's
Wonderful time. We thank you so much, and we are going to get and please can we give a round of applause to Natalie Wantege, who did that wonderful Rwandese dance. Thank you. So we are going to start the night with giving thanks to the Most High God, who has brought us all through, who has preserved us, and who has blessed this day that we can see this day. We want to honor my father, Dr. CABotchway, and my mother, Lucille Botchway, who has been his support and has allowed him to and contributed to his great successes, though behind the scenes, quietly. And so today is a wonderful day. We also want to honor these great pioneer people of great vision who have undertaken this very, very will be interesting journey in setting up and making to a University of Excellence, the University of Health and Applied Science in Ho. So they are people after my dad's own heart, because he is a pioneer. So without much further ado, we want to honor each one of them. And so today I just want to introduce them to you. I will just ask that they just rise a little bit. I don't want to have to get them to stand up or anything, as I just say their names so that you can see them and extend your love. They came all the way from Ghana just yesterday, and they'll be flying out one tomorrow and 2 on Sunday. So they're very busy people, and we're very honored to have them here. And it's a very big deal that they're here, and it's a very big deal that you're here with us. So I would like to have you just give a warm round of applause to the Vice Chancellor, Professor Fred Binka. To the Registrar, Dr. Sena Kpeglo. And to the Director of International Liaisons, Dr. Francis Zotor. And of course, you know my mom, Mrs. Lucille Botchway, who is camera shy, so she's really not liking it that I'm putting the spotlight on her right now. And you know our own local pioneer, dentist, superstar, leader extraordinaire, Dr. Ayebeng Botchway. We're going to start by giving praises to God, and I'm going to call my friend Pastor Emmanuel Latte to say the prayer, and then we will eat. Please come. He's not here yet.
For those of you who can you please stand? And those who cannot will sit. So let's stand. I want you to agree with me as I pray. Eternal Father, we are so grateful unto you for such a wonderful moment, the opportunity to honor this great man, Dr. CABotchway, and the wife. We give you praise, O God, for our gathering. We ask, Lord, that your presence will be here with us as we go through this ceremony in the name of Jesus. We also pray, Father, committing the food that we are about to eat into your hand. We ask that your presence will be with us as we dine this evening. Lord, we ask that you grant all of us the grace to be able to truly honor this great pioneer for his wonderful work to dentistry in Ghana. We give you praise. We give you glory. I bless this food and I ask that it will bring nourishment to our bodies. And Lord, as we die, cause us to fellowship one with another. In Jesus' mighty name. Amen.
Amen. Thank you.
Then you have the Ghana map as a flask, highlighting the Zotor region as the little bit that is in the flask there in the yellow. And then finally you have the stethoscope, which symbolizes healthcare. So this has been the logo for the university. And the university has a vision that it should be a preeminent research and practically oriented health educational institution dedicated to community service. And we are trying to live by this vision. The two words are clearly that of research, and the second word is community service. These are the two pillars on which this university is built. And our mission is to provide quality education opportunities to students and healthcare professionals, advance knowledge through scholarship and research, and provide patient care and services that improve the health and quality of life. So this has been our challenge, and we're working very seriously to try and get this done. At the moment, the university is structured to have 8 schools and 3 institutes. And we've established 5 of the 8 schools. These are the School of Basic and Biomedical Sciences, the School of Medicine, School of Nursing and Midwifery, the School of Allied Health Sciences, and the School of Public Health. Soon, we will establish the School of Pharmacy, which is now being dedicated to be built in the Keta area. So Mr. Kpeglo will be very happy to hear that.
Thank you.
So the School of Pharmacy will start in the Keta, and we hope to start the School of Sports and Exercise Medicine somewhere in the north. And finally, the School of Dentistry, which will be in Ho also, like the School of Medicine. And there will be 3 institutes which are important, one on health research, the other one on Institute of Traditional and Alternate Medicine, and finally a School of Medical Education. Although we have so many universities now, 10 public universities and over 65 private universities, we actually do not have an Institute of Medical Education. And as you know, things are changing. People have to be taught how to teach in the developing world that we have now. And at the moment, we are running several programs, I think close to about 15 or 18 of them. In the School of Medicine, we are running a degree program in medicine. We have 2 batches of students now in the level 100 and 200. We are running a Bachelor in Physician Assistantship Clinical, and we will be introducing a few more programs on mental health and anesthesia. The School of Nursing and Midwifery is our biggest school. It's offering a bachelor's degree in nursing, midwifery, in public health nursing, and in mental health. Whoa. This thing wants me to log on, but it's too late for me to do that description. And in the School of Allied Health Sciences, we're running programs in medical laboratory science, speech and language therapy, dietetics, physiotherapy. And finally, in the School of Public Health, we're running a bachelor's degree program that looks at disease control, mental health, public health nutrition, health promotion, reproductive health, and environmental health. This is structured in such a way that we decided to pitch our camp in the middle level manpower that is developed healthcare, that provides healthcare in Ghana. And so we were trying to find a niche because there are already 4 medical schools that are running, and we needed to make sure that we pitched ourselves in a way that we could be recognized, and we are doing that very well. At the moment, these programs that have started, we're hoping to also have graduate programs that will start this year. We've just got permission to start a Master's in Public Health and an MPhil and Phil Epidemiology at the School of Public Health. And we are working towards master's degree programs in nursing and midwifery and immunology and biochemistry. So these are the programs we're running in this short time. We're barely 4 years old, and we're trying to make sure that the university takes advantage of others that have really blazed the path and to take their strengths and avoid the obstacles that they're facing. We're also lucky that the government is quite interested in supporting the work that is here. At the moment, we have over 138 members of faculty, and we have over 2,100 students in 4 years. The first batch of our students will graduate this July, on the 16th of July, 2016. So we started from incubator facilities. I just wanted to make this short. I was not going to go through that, but some of you know Ho. There's a regional hospital. We got a piece of land by the regional hospital, and we started afresh. No buildings, no conversion of an existing institution. We started straight from the grass, built incubator facilities, and luckily for us, we got a grant from the Chinese government, and we now have a permanent campus. So if you go to our website, you see some of the pictures there, but I hope to introduce some of them to you. There are facilities at permanent campus includes a central administration, the School of Basic and Biomedical Science, the main university library, 7 science laboratories, 15 lecture halls, an auditorium and cafeteria. And late last year in November, the president came to commission these buildings that were built by the Chinese government. So these buildings are on a plot of land that is about 7 hectares for the university. That's one of our campuses. There's another campus in Hallway with a similar size. But this is how this campus looks like. It will house most of the initial schools. And as I said, we will spread across the region and provide our schools in other locations. We want to be somehow different from the traditional schools that have always remained in a teaching hospital. So an area view of our new facility looks like this. So you can see we are in the bush, in outside hole, which is called Sokode, and we have now these facilities that are available for our use. This is our administrative block. This is the library, the lecture rooms, and the cafeteria, and also the science laboratories. In addition, we have a campus in Hallway where the School of Public Health is based. We've already started building the permanent buildings, and we hope to house 2 of the institutes there. So the permanent buildings for the School of Public Health will look like this, and building and construction is on. Hopefully, by the end of next year, we should have this well done. We have also started great partnerships with universities across the world, and this morning we had a good chance to meet with colleagues at the University of Alberta, and it was really a very productive day, and we hope that we are going to follow up on most of the work that we've discussed in public health, in nursing. We're looking forward to starting graduate programs with the colleagues here. But we have other relationships with other universities. One of them is Liz Beckett University, which runs a program in our university, a master's program in health promotion. We already also established links with the University of Newcastle in Australia. And in Australia, we're also beginning some discussions with the Yonsei University in Korea. And we also have links with the Arkansas University's medical services in public health in the United States. So it was a real great news that Dr. CABotchway had agreed to donate his parcel of land in Accra to us. A very generous donation that he's made, and the council of the university insisted that I should come here with the registrar to personally meet him and to thank him for this venture. If you are Ghanaian, you will know it was quite a surprise that somebody from Accra, a Ghana person, will donate land to the Zotor region. This is really unprecedented and really very touching that he's done this. We truly are grateful. There are not too many people in Ghana who make such donations, and I'm sure we can count on them on our fingertips. But this is a great donation to the university. We've had major problems in keeping the links with our university and the capital city where most of the things happen, as you know. So this gives us a great opportunity to actually use the facilities it's giving us and improving and advancing our cause. So we look at this as a very generous donation, the land and the buildings in Accra, and we plan to develop this into what we call the Dr. CABotchway Center. In fact, our plan is to develop conference facilities and also residential facilities on this piece of land so that we can hold conferences and meetings there. But also most important is that we're going to have very high video conferencing facilities so that people who teach from Accra, who come to our university to teach in Ho, can teach from these facilities in Accra, and that will cut down our costs considerably, but also improve the way we can assess all the quality people that would help us advance in a very short time. So we are really, really very happy about it, and most of Dr. Botchway's families have been asking us, So what happened? You know, but at least they still see the name Dr. CABotchway. So we've cleared most of the area because for a long time there was nobody there, and we've designed the center. The blue part you see is the old building, and we are going to build, starting this year, a 4-story building on the side.